You're not sitting going, all the bad things that happen to me, my mind needs to instantly regenerate. I need to take the lessons from them, learn so I become more capable and more competent, and move forward. That's it. It happened. Here's the lesson I learned. Move forward. Done. If you can't do that, you rot and you die. And I just told you that time flies. You're sitting at home, if you're a young man in your 20s watching this, one day you're going to blink and you're going to be 40 like I am. What are you going to do with the next 2 decades? You're scared of starting a business or going up to a girl or getting in the ring. You're scared of making a name for yourself. You're scared of the world knowing who you are. You're scared of going in the UFC. You're scared of getting up there and taking a risk in case people fucking laugh at you. You're going to die soon. One day you're going to be old, wishing you did it when you're young.
Welcome back to our channel, guys, and in today's video we are going to watch another Android emergency meeting. In this meeting we are going to learn about a lot of amazing learnings and a lot of amazing lessons. By the way, I make notes and I suggest you to make notes, so whenever you want, you can revise what you learn from this video from emergency meetings. By the way, in this meeting Android talks about learn from other people's mistake. Are you afraid of people's opinions about you? A win is a permanent, but a loss is temporary, and God delays your money to fix your discipline. And Annotate asked an important question. If you know you are going to lose, will you do it? If you know you are going to lose, will you do it? And time flies. We are going to learn about the importance of time. By the way, if you don't know, I'll let you know that I also have a Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment, so you can click and join in our Discord server. We have a lot of guys who do e-commerce, who do trading, who do a lot of online stuff and make money online. Also, if you want to make money or connect with people who are productive or build a brotherhood, you can join our Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Anyway, let's start our video. Please subscribe that button, bro.
Hello, friends. It's a nice day today, so we're going to have a happy time. And there's a whole bunch of lessons that I have learned in these last couple of days, which I would like to help all of you at home by imparting my knowledge on all of you. I think that the best way to learn is from your mistakes, but it's even better to learn from other people's mistakes. So, not that I made any particular mistakes, but I've certainly learned some lessons. And this is going to be a happy emergency meeting. We're going to have a really good time. But before we do that, I don't know who's talking in my house. Who's talking, making that noise? Let me shut that up. Right. So firstly, it's Christmas. We have a Christmas tree behind us. Yeah, please. Christmas is nice. You know, Christmas is a happy time. I didn't even put this Christmas tree up, you know. The Pagani, thank you, motor company. Have you heard of them? They make Pagani automobiles. There's not many of them in the world. They cost around $5 million each. I have 2. The Pagani company actually came and built me a Pagani Christmas tree and gave me Pagani presents to put underneath it in my Pagani penthouse, which was very nice of them. Very kind. Because I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have had a Christmas tree. I had other things on my mind. I didn't have a Christmas or a New Year planned. I didn't have anything in my head after this fight. My life ended on December 20th. And now my life has begun again. It's a unique position to be in. People are saying, oh, what about Christmas? I'm like, oh yeah, Christmas. I forgot about Christmas. And I forgot about New Year. I forgot about everything. I only had one singular focus. I was just worried about this fight. So now I have my life back, which is a unique position to be in. I don't think many of you have ever dedicated yourself to something to the point where you couldn't see beyond it. To dedicate yourself to something so heavily that you literally can't see beyond that date. There is no life beyond that date. And when you wake up the following day, it's like, oh yes, it's a big wide world. And I'm in Dubai and I'm famous and there's restaurants and other things to do besides the fight gym. It's a brand new horizon, which is kind of liberating and kind of exciting. But also, part of me misses the singular focus, to only have one thing to worry about and one thing to do. I think it's quite refreshing. That's why I've always found it confusing when people struggle with motivation. There's nothing more beautiful than having one particular focus on the planet. That's the most beautiful thing in the world. To have a distracted mind and abstracted thoughts, that's not nearly as fulfilling for the soul as waking up with one particular concern and a date by which that concern gets to be fixed. That's actually the optimum way to live life for your soul and for your heart. To wake up and say, I only have one thing to do, and I'm going to give it my all. And if I do that on this day, I get the reward for that thing. That's a beautiful life. If I were to say to you right now, dedicate yourself for the next 1 year, give it your all, 4 or 5 hours a day, think about nothing else, don't go out, don't go party, don't talk to silly girls, forget about Christmas, forget about your birthday, forget about New Year's, focus only on this thing for 1 year, and on this date you get the reward. I guarantee you, even more than the reward, even better for you than the actual payoff in the end, will be the process of going through that year. And you're going to think back on it with a fond memory. The best thing about this fight was that I got to spend the last 4 months with only one thing to think about. I got to be with Amir, my coach, every single day. I got to be with Tristan every single day, Luke Barnett every single day. And in the long story, in the extremely long book, which will be my life, this will be a very interesting chapter. The time was going to pass anyway, friends. I didn't have to do this fight camp, I could have just said, no, I'm not doing any fight camps. I'm too old. I've been retired for too long. I'm just going to eat food and drive cars and party, be famous and be rich like every other guy. And this day would have come anyway, and I wouldn't have the fight camp story. And perhaps the reason most people in that position don't take such big risks is because they're scared of being laughed at. And that's what we're going to talk about now. We're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about being laughed at or people mocking you when you fail at something. That's what today's emergency meeting is about, because I think a lot of you hold back on being who you want to be because you're afraid of people's negative opinion of you. Let me make something very fucking clear to you from the beginning. If you are worried about other people's opinion of you, they already own you. They already control you if you are worried about what they are going to say or what they think about you. Even if you need the praise, they own you. If you sit and say, I'm going to try this thing, and I know I'll succeed, and everybody is going to say good things about me. So to make sure that happens, I'm going to cheat, or I'm going to be underhanded. I'm going to do some sneaky shit, because I need these people to say good things about me. They already fucking own you. I don't care if people say good things about me or bad things about me, because those people don't own me, and they don't decide my worth, and they don't get to decide how I live my life because they sit there and write comments. What kind of bitch would I be as a man if I sit at home and think, you know what, maybe I should take this fight? Yes, it's a big risk. Yes, he's younger than me. Yes, he's more active than me. Yes, he's heavier than me. Yes, he's taller than me. Yes, I might lose. And if I lose, people on the internet will make fun of me, so I'm not going to do the fight. Are these people my fucking boss? Are these people my master? Am I going to allow them to treat me like a slave? Am I a slave to the opinions of people I've never even met? I'm an imperfect person, but the people with opinions are imperfect people. Why do I give the fuck about Why do I give a fuck about the opinions of imperfect people who didn't take the risk I took? I don't care about people laughing at me. And I don't care if people mock me. And that's why I took the risk in the first place. And that's why my life is the life it is. Because I've done nothing but take endless risks all the way to the top. A win is forever. And a loss is temporary. The reason a loss is temporary is because it eventually fades from your consciousness. The loss doesn't stay around for long. The world moves on, people forget, you forget. But the win stays forever. Let me give you an example. You try and start a business, and you win. You become a millionaire. You save your bloodline from eternal slavery. You buy a Pagani penthouse to give you a free Christmas tree. You try and start a business and you lose. You lose all your money, you get pissed off and upset. A few weeks later, you try again. The loss disappears, but the win stays forever. So when you understand that wins are eternal and losses are temporary, how can you not flip the coin? How can you not roll the dice? You have to roll the dice. Because if you win, it's changing your entire life trajectory forever. And if you lose, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is some people on the internet are going to say some bad things about you. Some imperfect people who jerk off to porn, who have their own problems and their own struggles. Who gives a fuck what those people say? They're not the master of me. They're not in charge of me. I went out on my shield like a man, and I'll do it again. Chase beat me, but he didn't instill fear in my heart. I'm not afraid of fighting. I'm not afraid of him. He just beat me. I don't even know, I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round, and I don't know why. The first and second round, he couldn't touch me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer. But I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why. But he beat me. And let me make something else very clear to you. I have complete respect for Chase Damore. Complete respect for him. Because I know the pressure he must have been under to take this fight. It was an opportunity for him, yes. And it was a risk for me. But we had pressure on different sides. Both sides of the coin, we had pressure in different directions. It would have been very difficult for him mentally, just like it was very difficult for me mentally. And for him to turn up on the day and get it done, complete respect to him. Let me give you some life advice to everyone at home, guys. Never, ever take away your opponent's victory. It's like paying a debt. If you make a bet, you're a man. If you bet $100 on a sports team, you shake hands, and your team loses, and you don't pay your bets, what kind of man does that make you? No. You have to pay your bets. The karmic forces in the universe does not and will not ever like or reward a man who doesn't pay his bets. Chase deserves this victory. He deserves the fame. He deserves the happiness. He deserves the money. He deserves the credit. He earned it. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses, talking about rematches, making up bullshit about how he grabbed me or some crap. He won, and he deserves it. And I pay my debts. I always pay my debts. If I want to get spiritual about all of this, you have to understand that there are forces larger than us people that exist. And I said that the answer was already written. Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Is the world a better place now that I've lost? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night, and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars, and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier. And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. And I don't need to know exactly what it is. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face like a man. And I'm not going to bitch, I'm not going to complain, and I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take it. God decided on that day that that's what has to happen to me, so I did it. If you're going to go through life without understanding that there's a grander plan, a plan that's bigger than just you and your ego. The plan is bigger than just us and our egos, guys. The plan is bigger than just, I want to win. So I have to have what I want like a spoiled child. And what God decides and what's good for the universe and what's good for people to learn from and what's good for the general karmic retributions of the planet. Fuck all that. I want to win so that no one on the internet laughs at me. It's not how it works. And I took this fight knowing it was a risk. Guys, I could have fought a tin can. I could have fought an idiot and everyone would say, top G, top G, top G. I could have fought some nobody and beat up some nobody. But what's the point in that? Where's the lesson in that for me? Where's the lesson in that for you? Could have done it and took the money. But that's not who I am. It's never been who I am. Genuine risk, genuine reward. Got a few super chats here I'm going to read out before I continue. $300. Thank you for the $300 super chat. Sent me a message on X. I'll remember your name and I'll look for it. I'll look for your Twitter account. I hope you have the same name. $100 super chat. Match the other day was incredible. It was amazing to watch you keep pushing and getting back up. We're proud of you. You'll always be a champ in our eyes. Thank you. Means a lot to me. Another super chat. These critiquing fuckers don't have the courage to walk down the street at night. Here's a thought. Where's your critique for Mike Tyson when he fought guys 3 times younger than him? Yeah, champions lose. And let's talk about what makes me top G and what makes me a champion. Is it because I've never lost ever? Is that why I'm top G? Because I've never lost anything ever? Guys, they fucking raided my house and threw me in a dungeon for something I didn't do. I lost my fucking dad. I've been to hell and back 1,000,000 times. I have struggles none of you know about. Am I top G because I never lose? What kind of man would I be if I never lost? Imagine my life went perfectly all the time. Imagine I didn't need to go to the gym and I had muscles and I never lost a fight and I had money from the sky and any girl I wanted and I just went through life and got everything I wanted. I wouldn't even be a good person. I wouldn't be human. I wouldn't know anything about how the world functions. I couldn't teach you anything. I'm not top G because I've never lost. I'm top G because I've been hit so many fucking times and I get back up. I'm top G because I just lost a fight and I'll fight again today. I'm top G because I'm not afraid. I'm top G because I'll keep fucking trying. Do you understand? It's not about never losing. It's about the fact that I will get up and try. It's about the fact that I'm not afraid to lose. And I'm not afraid to be ridiculed. And I'm not afraid to be mocked. That's how I built the life I built. That's how I got yachts and private jets and hundreds of millions of dollars. Because I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not afraid to be laughed at. And I'm not afraid to get fucking hurt. That's why. I put it on the line. I get in the arena. Everyone with an opinion is on the sidelines. Imagine living a life where you're so afraid of loss that you never get to win. You sit in the corner as a coward, writing Twitter comments at people who take risks you will not take. As an insignificant unknown, a nobody. And you're so afraid of someone saying something bad about you that you're going to sit there and not take the risk. What kind of fucking man does that make you? It makes you the kind of man who is forgotten to history. Napoleon is in the history books. He lost battles. Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose. And you have to know that and you accept that when you agree to take the risk in the first place. And that is the barrier that prevents most people from getting anywhere. The what if I lose? What if you lose? I just lost in front of the world. Got paid 20 fucking million fucking dollars. I'm fine. I just lost. What happened? I'm fine. My life's fine. I'm fine. Some jackass wrote a Twitter comment. You think I give a single fuck? The best way to get over a loss is to keep on winning. I'm going to keep winning. I'm going to continue on my mission to teach all the things I know to as many people who will listen to me before they finally put a bullet in my neck. I'm going to continue to see my kids and live a fantastic life. Continue to build the real world into the largest online school that exists on planet Earth. I'm going to continue on my mission. That's how I get over a loss. I keep winning. I'll go fight again. And win or lose. I tried my best. And I have no explanation for what happened. But I'm not afraid to try again. No fear was instilled in me. My spirit and my heart have not been broken. Even at my old age. Perhaps I should know better. Perhaps, as a lion gets older, he should be a little bit smarter about the war he gets involved in, about the fights he picks. But after spending so many years patrolling the savannah as the fucking biggest, most dangerous lion that exists on the planet, I don't want to change. I don't want to change. And now my joints are a little bit slower, my teeth are a little bit less sharp. And I'm walking around the savannah, and there's these other lions encroaching on my territory, and I don't want to change. I want to go fight them. Maybe I should be a bit smarter. Maybe I should know better. But that's what got me here. It's all I've ever known. I've never known how to say no to a challenge. Not in a stupid, idiotic street fight bullshit way. In a, there's genuine reward for me attempting this way. You can't undo moves in life. And one of the thoughts I've been having these last couple of days is, if I knew I was going to lose, would I have still fought? And the answer is yes. In fact, if I knew I was going to lose, it would have even been more important that I fought.
Sorry for interrupting between the video, but if you don't want to listen to me and my commentary, you can skip and watch the remaining animated speech. I will also show a timer there, so you can skip and watch the remaining animated speech according to your taste. But I suggest you to listen to me and my commentary and my perspective on this video, but because at the end of the day, it's not about what we learned from this video. It's a conversation between me and you. We not only talk about what we learned from this video, we also talk about other things, how we can improve our life, how we can actually make money. Anyway, if you don't know, I'll let you know that I also have a Discord server. I'll leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. A lot of people in my Discord server doing e-commerce, trading, content creation, and some other stuff. You can talk and learn from other people. If you want to connect with productive people, you can just join my Discord server. I will leave the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Let's start the conversation without any waste of time, because we have to understand the importance of time. Time goes like this, time flies like this. Let's start the conversation, guys. The first thing Andrew talks about is we have to learn from other people's mistake. And if we think deeply into this sentence, learn from other people's mistake, we realize that we don't have time to make our own mistake and learn from our own mistake. I'm not saying that making mistake and learn from it is bad. It's fine to make multiple mistakes and learn from those mistakes. It's totally fine. It's totally okay. But in order to save time, in order to improve ourselves betterly, we have to learn from other people's mistake. Learn what other people are doing, and you don't have to do those things. Anyway, let's talk about, and let me ask you an important question before we going on. Are you afraid of losing? Are you afraid of what other people think about you? Are you really afraid of what other people think about you? Because some people wants to start a YouTube channel, some people wants to start a small business in their town, some people wants to sell something, some people wants to start a startup, but they're too afraid to start because they think like that, what other people think about you, what if I fail, and other people laughs at me, what if other people. That's the gayest thing in a man, that he worry, he is afraid of what other people think about you. Whenever I start when I start this YouTube channel, I just open my camera and start talking. I don't care what other people think about me. I don't care what other people what if other people laughs at me, what if I fail, what if other people mocks me or bully me for what I'm saying, for my English accent, for whatever it is. I just start because other people are not going to fulfill my dreams. Other people are not going to buy me a car. Other people are not going to buy me a single meal. So why do I care about them? I just don't give a fuck about them. What other people think. Maybe they laugh at me. This Indian guy, this Pakistani guy, ha ha ha. I just don't give a shit. Because I just want to improve myself. I just want to make money. I just want to make something, make money, and I really don't think about what other people think about me. Anyway, the next thing we are going to talk about is a win and a loss. A win is permanent, but a loss is temporary. Let's talk about the loss. Some people are still afraid of losing. They think like, what if I lose? What other people think if I lose? And let me tell you something. A loss is temporary. If you lose for almost 4+ years, nobody is going to. Let me talk about a loss. If you lose, maybe people laugh at you, maybe people bully you, maybe people say that, oh, he's a loser. But when you win, other people will like they will respect you, they will give you importance to you, and they will forget about how many years you are been losing, how many years you lose. They're only gonna think about your win. Nobody talks about loser. Nobody talks about how many times you win. People only talk about winners. People only like winners. People love winners. People wants to be around winners, and nobody wants to be with losers. No girl wants to be with loser. A lot of people said that. A lot of people on the internet said that girls are gold digger, girls are this and that. Bro, you are a loser. You are a loser. If you have money, you're not going to blame girls for being gold digger. You're not going to say all these bullshit things. Don't be a loser. And if you lose, it's okay, because a loss is temporary. A loss is completely temporary, but a win is temporary. Imagine you win after years and years of trying. You have to bang your heads against the wall until the wall breaks. You have to try again and again and again and again until you win. You have to work, fail, work, fail, try again and again, fail, and work, boom, success. And everyone starts respecting you. Everyone starts giving you importance because you are a winner now. You are a winner now. So take as much risk as you can. Try again and again and lose as much as you can. Because once you start winning, you're never gonna be tired of winning. You're never gonna be tired of your work. And what's the privilege of the work? What's the privilege of work once you prayed for? Anyway, let's talk about God delays your money to fix your discipline. Maybe you are trying your best. You are trying your best, but you are not like you think like you're not improving. You think like you're not making progress. You're not making money. But let me advise you that you have to believe in God's plans. You have to believe in God's plan and try your best. Praise God, read your Bible, and believe in God, because without believing, you are not going to make it. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself, because this is what the only thing you have is belief. The only thing you have is belief. You have to believe yourself. You have to believe in yourself that you are going to make it. You are going to make it. You have to believe in yourself. And if you don't believe in yourself, you are not going to make it. That's what I believe, because I believe in self that I'm going to make it, and I still believe that I'm going to make it. I'm going to buy everything I want. I believe in myself that I'm going to have all the things I want. That's what I believe, and that's what actually going to happen, because I believe in myself. I 100%, I 1000% believe in myself that I'm going to make it. I manifested it. I already have those things. I believe like this. I manifested so hard. I work so hard on my dreams. Anyway, enjoy your video, guys. We're gonna talk about other things at the end of the video.
Because if I were to not fight just because I'd lose, then I'd really be a coward. And I said before the fight, I'm here to fight. I don't think about win and lose. I'm here to fight. And I meant it. If a genie came to me and said, I've seen the future, you lose this fight, Andrew, are you still going to do it? I said, now I have to. Now I have to. I'm not a coward. I might be an older lion, but I'm not a coward. And let an old lion tell you young kids something. Time fucking flies, bro. I remember winning my first world title. I was 23 years old. I was Wolverine. I could heal in a day, things that now take a week. I'm not so old. I'm 39. But staying active till 39 is very different than coming out of a 10-year retirement at 39. If I was 23, would I beat Chase? Of course. Would I beat Chase 3 years ago, before the Romanians threw me in a fucking jail cell and forced me to sit in my house for 3 years for no reason? Yeah. Am I bitter? Am I going to sit here and cry that the Romanian government, the most corrupt government in the fucking EU, stole my prime years, my last years I could fight at my best? Am I going to cry about it? No. You can't undo moves in life. You just have to look at the chessboard, understand that certain moves have been made, and move forward. This is the key. The key is that your mind must be able to instantly regenerate. If you ever talk to an alcoholic, alcoholics are obsessed with the past. I've noticed this. Whenever I talk to an alcoholic, all they talk about is the past. It's like, hi, alcoholic. Hi, yeah, my kid died. Da, da, da. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. They're obsessed with the past all of the time. You need to be able to regenerate your mind. If you can't do that, you just rot. Imagine your body gave up on regeneration. Imagine you cut your finger and your body said, nah, just keep bleeding. I give up on this whole regenerative garbage. It's unfathomable for you people to imagine a world in which your body gives up regenerating because you know that you're going to simply decay and die. But your mind has given up on regenerating long ago, and you're not trying to fix it. You're not sitting going, all the bad things that happened to me, my mind needs to instantly regenerate. I need to take the lessons from them, learn so I become more capable and more competent, and move forward. That's it. It happened. Here's the lesson I learned. Move forward. Done. If you can't do that, you rot and you die. And I just told you that time flies. You're sitting at home, if you're a young man in your 20s watching this, one day you're going to blink and you're going to be 40 like I am. What are you going to do with the next 2 decades? You're scared of starting a business or going up to a girl or getting in the ring. You're scared of making a name for yourself. You're scared of the world knowing who you are. You're scared of going in the UFC. You're scared of getting up there and taking a risk in case people fucking laugh at you. You're going to die soon. One day you're going to be old, wishing you did it when you're young. What are you waiting for? Time to go backwards? After the fight, Chase said I helped him mentally. If you judge a teacher by the quality of his students, the fact I managed to instill and help him enough with his mindset so that he could beat even me makes me proud of him and proud of myself. It's like Master Splinter teaching the Ninja Turtle so well that he could beat him. Another thing I want all of you to, at home, to learn from this experience that we went through. I lost. So I'm not a perfect person. If I'm imperfect, and I'm human, and I'm fallible, just like you, and I've achieved so much, I've made hundreds of millions of dollars from nothing. I became the most Googled man on the planet, one of the most well-known people who exist in the world today. I have all of my dreams. My mother is happy. All my children are happy. I have everything I've ever wished for. I have everything. If me, as an imperfect person, can achieve so much, why don't you have everything you want? Is it because I take risks that you won't take? Is it because I'm not scared of being laughed at? Is it because I understand that the clock is ticking? Is it because I have urgency inside of my soul? Is it because I do not need motivation? Because I am determined? Is it because I understand that I am not going to waste 3 years wondering what if? I just want to go and find out now? Why do I, an imperfect, beatable man, have so much more than you? This is a question you need to ask yourself as a professional. Let's analyze this. Why does Andrew Tate, a man who is beatable and fallible and human, have so much more than me? You should have the same things I have. And for the same reason I just said I'm proud of Chase, and I'm glad that I taught him things that allowed him to beat me, I hope all of you become more famous, more well-known, more rich, more successful than I am. You're watching my show. I want the absolute best for you. I'm not a hater. I'm not one of them fucking guys who wants others to lose so he feels better. I want all of my students to win. If you're inside the real world watching this, you join to make money and you see that we teach you how to make money, I want you to do better than me. That's going to be my legacy. Top G is not about fighting. Top G is not about never losing. Top G, everyone says to me, is you helped with my mindset. You helped me. That's what I am about. That's what all of this is about. Perhaps that's why God made me lose, so that I had things to say on today's emergency meeting besides, ha ha ha, I won. Maybe that's why. I want you guys to win. I want you to win more than you want to win. Because when I try and teach you how to win, when I say join the real world and dedicate yourselves, you won't do it. I'm trying to drag you to happiness while you kick and scream like a fucking child, refusing to do any work, refusing to try. During the fight camp, Tristan interviewed hundreds of newly made millionaires. Fight camp wasn't all I was doing. I was helping you guys get rich at the same time. During fight camp, Tristan interviewed 100 of newly made millionaires we made in the last 6 months. We made 100 people millionaires in the last 6 months, and Tristan did an interview with all of them. You could be one. You might be one in 2026. We have amazing things coming up. 2026 is your year if you want it to be. It's certainly my year. 2026 is my year. You think because I lost a fight that it's not my fucking year when I collect my yacht and sit with my beautiful children? Of course it's my year. Let me see who's at my door. Hopefully it's not Romanian police. Workers repairing something in my $30 million penthouse. I apologize. The G in Top G stands for get up. This ain't the last beating I'm going to take. I got a whole bunch more beatings in store. God probably has a big pile of beatings waiting for me. God has a big bag of beatings with my name on it. It's kind of like crypto, you know? You think it'll never get any worse? Nah, it can get worse. You know, after the last 3 or 4 years we've had of hell, jail and getting thrown in house arrest and the media lying about us and insulting us, and we only got free in February, guys. Don't forget, I was locked in my house for 3 years until a few months ago, 8 months ago. I said to Tristan, the universe probably owes me this win, you know? I've been through so much. God and the universe probably owe me this win. I'm going to train my ass off, but after all I've been through, they'll give it to me. Big bag of beatings with my name on it. And it won't be the last. I'm sure in 6 months from now, something else is going to happen, and it's going to be like, man, I've been through so much shit. So many bad things happening to me. Why now? Why again? But all the superheroes out here know that's how life works, right? Just when you think it can't get any worse, just when you think you're down, another kick comes, another kick comes, another kick comes. And you know what makes you a G? Because you get up. This ain't my last beating. More is coming. And I'm going to stand there and smile in the face of every single beating God sends my way. And I promise you, you can shoot me with as many bullets as you like. I remain unfazed. You may beat me, but I won't quit. And I won't give up. And you're not going to break my spirit, and you're not going to break my heart, and you're not going to make me afraid. And that's a message not just to fighters, that's a message to the fucking government, that's a message to the police, that's a message to the people who are planning to kill me, that's a message to all of you. As long as I'm breathing, I'm not afraid of any of you. Fuck you. And if I can get up, I'm going to get up. I don't feel sorry for myself. I don't sit around hoping my enemies are going to have mercy on me. I don't mope around the house like, oh, please stop. Nah, fuck you. I'll get up. Kick my ass. I'll get up. That's why I'm top G. Not because I always win, because I always get up. The worst possible existence, the worst possible version of life would be to give up hope for the future. And I think a lot of people give up hope for the future because they start getting scared of all those beatings that are coming, right? They sit and say, you know what? I've lost my girl, lost my house, lost my money, lost my car. And now I got sick on top of it all. I just want to give up. I quit. I have no hope for the future anymore. And one of the most powerful things about not being afraid of taking a beating is that you never lose hope for the future. I know beatings are coming. I don't care. In fact, part of me kind of likes it. Maybe I'm just stubborn, you know? I like being that guy who's like, we've kicked his ass. And he just won't fucking shut up. We've taken all his money. We threw him in jail. We threatened to kill him. He won't stop. Why won't he stop? We've tried to make this man kill himself while we insulted him in the media. The second he gets free, he goes to fight some heavyweight. What's this guy doing? The harder you hit me, every single time I get back up, something in my soul goes, you're annoying them, Andrew. And that gives me all I need to carry on. I don't lose hope for the future. And I'm not scared of all the bad things that are coming my way because I know there's going to be a whole bunch of good things too. And perhaps my job here as a man is to be a vessel from which others get to experience things and learn things and improve their lives. I get to teach you all lessons. I get to teach my children lessons. I sat with my son. He said, what happened to your face, Dad? I said, I lost a fight. He goes, why did you lose? I said, I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm a better fighter. I don't know. But even if I knew I was going to lose, I'd still fight. And boy, you're going to have to fight. And you're going to fight whether you win or lose. And he said, yes, sir. Maybe that's why God wanted me to lose for that conversation. Maybe he wanted me to lose for this emergency meeting. Maybe I'm about to save someone's life. Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want. To make sure the mothers of my kids have a fantastic life and to make sure that my kids have a fantastic life and to teach you all things. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me. But I ain't going to fucking cry about it. If that's what God wants me to do, then that's what I'm going to fucking do. Tristan said to me, what happened? I said, I got tired. I don't know why. He said, you deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win. I said, I know. He goes, you trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape. I said, I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit me in the first round. He couldn't touch me. And he said to me, I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds. You deserve to have a sunny day. You're so good at finding a silver lining on a cloud. Every time something bad happens, you find a way to learn something or make it good. But I'm tired of you having to suffer all the time. And look for the silver linings. Why can't you just ever have a nice day? Why can't you ever have a sunny day? And I said, well, we've had so many fucking clouds that we've got a lot of fucking silver. So I guess that's what it is. I'm so good at finding the silver lining. When you throw me a cloud, I'll find the silver. Now I've got a big pile of it, hundreds of millions of dollars of it. Anyone who thinks less of me for doing something I didn't have to do, for money I didn't need, for taking a risk with my life, has a character defect and a morality defect. And they're not the kind of people I want to like me. So that's fine. Anyone I've inspired has made it all worth it. And if I could go back in time, knowing the result, knowing I would lose in front of the world, I'd do it again.
So this is the end of the video, and let's start the conversation, guys. I start with one question, and answer me in the comment section. If you know you are going to lose, will you try? If you know you are going to lose, will you try? Answer me in the comment section. We don't have to focus on winning, we don't have to focus on losing, we just have to focus on trying. Because if you try, if you love trying, you're going to win. Because everyone wants to win. You want to win, I want to win. You want to make money, I want to make money. You want to build an amazing physique, I want to build an amazing physique. We all agree. Everyone wants to win. And nobody wants to lose. When you win at something, when you make money, when you build an amazing physique, when you start making progress, when you start winning, your brain releases the dopamine and you are the happiest person in this world. You are happy that you are winning. You are happy about winning. But if you lose, when you lose, you found yourself demotivated. You found yourself demotivated. You found yourself in a depression. I know this feeling. When I lose, when I blow my accounts, I feel depressed. I feel demotivated. I don't feel like to try again. And that's the thing we're going to learn today. We don't have to focus on winning. We don't have to focus on losing, because these all things are harmful for us. We have to just focus on trying. We have to just try. We have to love trying. Oh, I love trying. I love to try, start a YouTube channel. I love to try trading. I love to try this and that and this and that. I love to try a small businesses in my hometown. I love to try selling small things. I love to try start an agency or start a small business in my town. And nobody is actually coming to save you. Nobody. And stop caring about other people opinion, what other people think, because these people are not going to feed you. These people are not going to pay you for your meals. These person are not going to fulfill your dreams. These person are not going to buy your first car. Only action can. If you start taking action, maybe you make your first online money, maybe you make your dream, maybe you buy your first car. If you start taking action, if you start taking action, and time flies like this, boom, time goes and it never gonna come back. Time goes like this. We have to start now. I'm going to start a new channel because I have a mic now and I can speak. Maybe my English is not good, maybe my voice is not good, maybe this and that, but I don't care about it. I don't care what other people think. I don't care what other people comment on my reels. I just want to try. I just want to upload videos and make more money. That's what I want. I'm going to start another channel right after recording this video. Maybe I lose, but who cares? Who cares? If I try, there is 1% chance that I'm going to win. If I lose, there is 0% chance that I'm going to win. And 1%, I just want a 1% chance to make it. Just 1% chance to make it. We don't have time. Already 7th month of 2026 has already gone like this, like a clap. We have to stop wasting our time and start doing something. We have to stop wasting time and start taking action. Right after watching this video, do some push-up. I dare you to do some push-up. And if you do, if you and if you don't do push-ups right after watching this video, you are gay then. I give you the dare. Do some push-up, do 30, 50, 10, 20. But do some action, man. Do some action. Do some action. Take some action. Take as much risk as you can because we are young. We can actually take action. We can actually take risk. We don't have a family to feed. We don't have responsibilities. Like, I'm 18 years old and I don't have enough responsibilities. The only thing my parents want is to go to the university and study software engineer. That's what my parents want from me. And I'm doing these videos. I'm recording these videos because I don't have responsibilities. I can take as much risk as I can. I can start e-commerce. I can start other things. I can start an AI agency and all these things. Because I don't have responsibilities. I don't have to feed my family. I don't have to feed my children. I don't have to pay bills. I don't have to pay rent for my home. These are all paid by my parents. I'm free. I'm unemployed. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can take as much risk as you can. And if you're young, take as much risk as you can. Take as much risk as you can. Because time flies like this. One day you are 18. The another day you are 28. And you're gonna regret it if you waste your time. You don't have to scroll through Instagram and watching reels. Oh, ha 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 ha. You don't have to watch funny videos on YouTube. You don't have to watch videos on how to make money or watch podcasts. And by watching podcasts, you think that you are productive. You are just improving your life. Podcasts are BS. They're not going to improve your life. They are just make you feel like you are improving in life. You are learning something. I want to know what you learn from any podcast. Tell me in the comment section that what you learn from any podcast. I was the guy who watched a lot of podcasts. I was the guy who watched a lot of motivational videos. But emergency meeting is best because I learn a lot of things. I learn about taking action, as much risk as you can, take as much risk as you can, about speed wins, we don't have time, and a lot of things. Let me show you these cards. What I learned from emergency meeting. Look at this. This. This is what I learned. This is what I learned. Look. Let me show you guys. This. 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 And a lot of like this. I learned these things from emergency meetings. Look at. This is how much I learned from emergency meetings and speeches and my own videos. So understand the importance of time, guys. Understand the importance of time and believe in yourself. Like I believe in yourself that you're going to make it. When I start uploading these videos, I said in my videos like maybe I don't want to, maybe I made it, maybe it does it work, or maybe does it not work. And someone commented on that video that I believe in you, that you are going to hit 2.5 millions, 2.5 millions, that you are going to hit 2.5 millions. And I just start thinking about it. What an AS I am, because a random person, a random stranger believes in myself and I don't believe in myself. Enjoy your video, guys. Oh, God bless you.